So this is what I'm making. It's just a series of discs with holes drilled in them. Flat shank, hollow rivet. For this project I need a piece of chenille, which is tubing, that's only 1 millimeter in diameter. As I'm going to use it as a hollow rivet, and it needs to go through a bead. Now, the smallest I could get was 2 millimeters outside diameter, but you can draw tubing down just like you would wire. You don't have to do anything special other than have a taper on the end where it goes through the draw plate so you can grab it, and it needs to be annealed. I step rolled it in the rolling mill, which means I rolled a little bit, then I rolled half that amount again, then I rolled half that amount again. So it's rolled it into a bit of a taper. It's closed the hole, but we don't care. So we'll just finish up filing the taper on it. And you want a long taper because when you go into the back of your draw plate, it has to stick through so you can grab it. And this is just basically a funnel so that as you pull it through, it squeezes it smaller. So to the vise, and we'll use draw tongs and draw this down so it's 1 millimeter. So when you start drawing, what you do is you go progressively smaller through the holes until you get to one where the wire won't go through. Lubricate your wire or tubing. I'm using beeswax. These are the draw tongs. They're made specifically for pulling wire through a draw plate, and you just go one hole at a time. Don't skip any holes. Measure it. I'm at 1.7. Now I'm at the point where I can't grab it, so what I'll have to do is file taper again, and we'll come back to this spot. And we're at 1.5, so a little bit to go. I've got this down to 1.2 millimeters, and I'll show you what I wanted. So I'm just going to trim the end off. So you can see that there's still a little hole in there. And that's what I wanted. I wanted a rivet with a little hole in the middle. Now you could take a piece of wire and drill it, but this is extruded tubing, which means that it's seamless, and we still have a little hole, and it'll be quite easy to spread that just by putting a little center punch against the end. So we're going to make a ring shank. You can make the shank curled over if you want. If you do, you need to add 5 millimeters to your measurement. So you've got the diameter, the thickness of the metal, multiply by pi, add 5 mil. If you want the ends just to come up, just do your regular sizing, diameter plus the thickness of the metal. And then what we're going to do is form it around a ring mandrel, leave a gap. We'll get some beads or a bead to put in the gap. We're going to use a hollow piece of wire so that when we thread that in, we can just spread the end of the wire, polish it up, and we're done. So make your ring shank. This is 1 millimeter thick and textured on both the inside and the outside. Doesn't have to be all the way around the inside, but since you're going to see part of the inside here, texture it there, and definitely on the outside. Polish it up, drill your hole at the correct spot, and you do that by placing it on your ring, put the bead in place, mark it, take it off, drill it, tidy up the edges of the hole, means get the rough bit off, assemble it, and before you assemble it, make sure that your tubing is annealed. If it's not annealed, you won't be able to spread the end. So anneal it, assemble it, spread the end, polish it, and you're done. So I've cut my ring shank. This is 1 millimeter thick, 7 millimeters wide, to the correct length. I'm going to take one of my texturing hammers. I'm going to just texture inside and out. And I'll just do that on my lap because it's not that big a deal. Flip it over. Now, I recommend tidying up this end. You don't have to leave it square. You can make it rounded. You can make it slightly tapered. You can do whatever you want, but make it pretty.